Welcome, everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that is definitely different than any other lender out there. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us so I can explain a little more about what we need. So again, we are very different. We have a background in marketing and technology. We're truly an AI mortgage technology company. So we've written every line of code for the platform you're about to see. And it is a full cloud-based platform that allows brokers or loan officers, no matter which channel you're coming from, to scale up your business instantly, plug into our system, plug into our leads, generate your own leads, and of course, maximize your earnings by using our unique platform here. So let's talk about here at the top of the page, our first three main pillars. Obviously, we can earn up to 275 basis points or 100% commission for those familiar. So again, since we built this platform for loan officers by loan officers, that's definitely very unique. And since we've written all the code here, we could pass those savings on to you guys and offer some of the best comp that's available. And again, we've written every line of code for the whole platform. We call our AI, we've been using AI for a long time, and we call our AI model here our Calvin, the mortgage calculator AI, but it is plugged into every part of our system here. So we built the full suite of software that includes the CRM, POS, LOS, everything you need to take your lead from start to finish and close your loans. No other software needed, no other fees needed, no other platforms needed. And again, we are all about leads. So there's unlimited ways you can plug into company leads. I'll show you how that works here in a moment. You can also generate your own leads at scale by utilizing our system here. And again, no other fees or platforms are needed. So let's talk a little bit about how this works. So first off here, the first section, our business model. So we're approved with over 835 lenders and investors. That includes non-delegated correspondent, where we are the lender funding the loan with our own funds, as well as our traditional wholesale brokered outlets. That way we always have the best rates and pricing. Typically going to find that at one of our 5,000 plus in-house loan programs, or we're the lender funding the loan with our own funds. Usually we get a little better pricing for that. But if there's any reason we can't fund that loan, we want to make sure we're partnered with a wholesale brokered partner that can. And we have over 5,000 plus in-house loan programs for conventional, VA, USDA, and tons of non-QM, DSCR. Those are the deals we fund in-house. And then once we go a little bit outside the box to FHA, DPA, HELOCs, commercial, fix and flip, things like that, those are the types of deals we typically partner with a wholesale brokered lender. Again, what's important is we have a home for every lead that comes through the door. And how do we make this all happen? It's all about our proprietary technology. So we've written over 1 million line of codes here. And it all starts with our AI powered lead generating website. So you see here, this is just one page of the website that everybody gets instantly. Once you get activated, you get access to your website, and every one of the pages here helps you generate leads. You also get instant access to your AI powered POS, CRM, and LOS. That basically means one login for you, one login for your customer, no matter which one of the thousands of different loan programs or hundreds of different banks, lenders, and investors that we're going to use. And with our system here, our pricing is integrated. So we have our in-house instant pricing from over 5,000 plus in-house loan programs, as we mentioned before. And our AI can even automatically re-quote customers as the rates update throughout the day. Or if customers are requesting requests from our website that have an actual valid request, we can instantly price those without you even stepping inside. And with our system, you can take our leads from just a basic name, email, and phone number, going through the whole process, pulling their own rates, as we mentioned, completing their own 1003, pulling their own credit, and getting that all synced into our system with a fully completed 1003 ready for you to originate without you lifting a finger. And we were able to do that because we programmed over 50 API integrations with all the platforms you might be used to. So everything is just a click away. No logins needed for anything. Pricing is just a click away. 5 AMCs, you can order an appraisal at the click of a button. But everything is just a click away in the platform there. And we also have a ton of different ways we integrate with the AI, but a couple of things to highlight here. We use our Calvin AI to run dual laws. So pretty cool feature there. A lot of platforms have dual laws where you click one button, run Fannie and Freddie at the same time, side by side. We take that a step further, run that for our AI to see which is the best for our customer in that situation. And we also use our AI to go through all the different conditions and conditional approval updates. So every time an underwriter sends us an updated approval, no matter which one of the hundreds of different banks, lenders, or investors, or whether it's a correspondent or wholesale, no matter where that approval comes from, you can sync that into our system. Our AI will instantly analyze that, kick out the conditions, kick out requests to our borrower if we need any updated documents from our borrower, and kick out requests for insurance, title, etc. So our AI is always working to close your loan instantly and automatically. I'll show you how that works here in a second as well. And we are all fully remote here. And once you plug into our platform, we want to make sure you have access to all the trainings and support at all times. So you're typically going to find anything you need in our 24/7 online training and learning center. You can go in there, review thousands of hours of recorded trainings for everything you would need from structuring loans, clearing conditions, anything you would need. And once you get into a specific loan, you can always use our Calvin AI instant loan support because our Calvin AI has instant access to all the hundreds of different investors we have and all of their different guidelines. So they can go through guidelines instantly for your specific scenario. And we also use our AI to go through all the federal and state regulations. So anytime you get a compliance notice, the AI is going to analyze that for you, give you all kinds of tips and resources to help you clear any notices that come across. And of course, we still have humans involved. So we have an in-house processor and sales manager assigned to each file. That way you still have a human to help you push that file from start to finish and hit all those compliance markers, COCs, everything we need to get that loan done compliantly. And the final category here, we definitely love to close any type of loan in our 22 licensed states. We love to close our DSCR business purpose loans. We can do that in 20 additional states with no additional license required. So great opportunity to expand your footprint without necessarily having to add a bunch of licenses. And we have all kinds of different ways you can plug into our company leads. I'll show you here in a moment. We also give out free leads as incentives for closings and different monthly and weekly incentives as well. And if you like the leads that you're getting, you can always purchase those leads and we'll take that campaign, copy it, route those directly to you. You don't need to know how to purchase leads or route leads or do any of that. And of course, you'll earn full compensation if you're purchasing your own leads. And if you already know how to generate leads, you can import those in real time in our system with our webhook API. I'll show you how that works in a moment. And we have a very cool feature where you can click a button at any time to refer deals to your teammates for 75 basis points. So maybe you're not licensed in that state. Maybe you've never done that loan type before. Maybe you're just part-time. Click that button, refer that to your teammates, and they can go ahead and get started with that loan for you. And now let's go over the important part here, the loan officer comp plan. There are no transaction fees or per closing fees or software fees or desk fees of any kind. Again, we've written every line of code for this platform, so we can pass those savings on to you and the customer. So first up here on the left, our most common platform here, the loan officer plan. And you can earn up to 150 basis points on your self-generated leads. That's 1.5% of the loan amount in commission. And you earn 75 basis points on any company leads. That's 0.75% of the loan amount in commission. And you can earn 50 basis points on any volume over 2 million. And there are no monthly fees or transaction fees or desk fees or software fees. Again, you get everything that's included, your website, your AI-powered CRM, POS, LOS, everything you need to do a loan from start to finish is included in the platform. Don't need to pay any other fees or any fees of any kind. Now over here on the right, our newer plan, where for loan officers that may be more experienced, want to take their business into their own hands and just plug into the platform, no problem. You can earn up to 275 basis points. And that's on your self-generated leads. That's 2.75% of the loan amount commission. And a 50-50 split there on leads, same split, 137.5 basis points or 1.375% of the loan amount in commission on any company leads. And our LO Unlimited loan officers get first access to some of our premium leads, our hot quotes. I'll show you here in a moment. And that's because you are paying all the costs here, $2.99 per month platform fee to help cover the cost for the company so you can retain 100% of the commission there. And again, everything is included. There are no transaction fees or desk fees or anything else. You simply have that $2.99 per month platform fee to retain all of the commission there. So 2 different ways to structure your business here as a loan officer and plug into our platform. Feel free to click this button, fill out the basic info, have a contract generated. You don't have to sign it, of course, but that will generate it for you, review it, and get started when you are ready. Again, we have an API with all the systems. So as soon as you sign that contract, it just takes us one click of a button to activate you with your phone number, your email, your website. Everything is activated instantly. But let's go ahead and look behind the scenes and talk about how this all actually works. So it all starts with our CRM system here. So just like any other CRM, we need to set up our customer. This is our test customer, home or loan seeker. Well, we can set them up with their name, email, phone number, all their stuff up here. Some details about the customer, set up action plans, all kinds of customer specific details here. And in the middle here, we can take our notes, send emails, send texts, start quotes, and we can use our AI to craft any of those for us as well. And you can see here all of our different contacts, our calls, phones, email, everything is here. We can review everything that's been done through our system here with our customer. And just like any other CRM, we can schedule tasks, schedule follow-ups, schedule automated emails, text messages, all that kind of good stuff that any other CRM does. Now, what really starts to set our system apart is pretty much a standard CRM, but we can plug into our quote system, which is the start of our POS system or point of sale system, where we can start actually taking an application. So that's the exciting part. So here with just a click of a button, you can start a new quote. And just like any other pricing engine, it looks like there's a lot of info here, but there's really not. You only need about 4 pieces of info for most quotes. Fill in the basics, the credit score, the loan amount, the stuff you need to get some pricing. Click one button. You can get all the pricing from our API there instantly. And in just a few moments, once you set this up, you can save a quote and kick it out with a nice, pretty quote that starts the point of sale process again. That looks like this. So we can title the quote, make a nice eye-catchy title. You can put your notes here, talk about your discussion, hopefully put more notes than I put here, talk about your discussion with the borrower. And most importantly, we can start taking the application. So our point of sale system here kicks off when they click start my loan application. Then they can submit their 1003, pull their credit, and all that stuff. So on the mobile, this is a nice big floating button. Here you see it's a nice big call to action as well. And of course, this page breaks down the rate choices that we decided to send the customer, breaks down the payments, all kinds of cool stuff the customer can visualize. They can select different scenarios, nice little graphics that break down the big ticket items here on the quote. We have our Google Maps API that pulls in the Google Map instantly. We have some graphs here on the full breakdown of the loan. We also have the property taxes are imported instantly with our property tax API. We have our Zestimate, our Zillow Zestimate API imports the Zestimate instantly and automatically. And we have our insurance API that pulls in an automatic quote as well. This is a valid quote for this exact property instantly and automatically. And again, just some more graphs and breakdowns for the customer. We have another nice big call to action. And of course, the important compliance stuff, your stuff over here. You can also tag a realtor partner here. So this is me as a realtor, of course, but you can tag your realtor partners. They'll get tagged on all the different emails and milestones that get checked in as you push their customer from start to finish through the process. So this is what kicks off the loan application. Once the customer is ready to start, they're going to click that button and that starts the point of sale process to collect the 1003. So once they click that button, it looks similar to this here. So this is our version of what your customer sees. It's very similar. You can see that you can take the full 1003 here. This is a summary of all the 1003 items. And most importantly, they can get to the end and authorize their credit. And if you need to click into edit any items, you can click into each one and obviously edit our items there. But most importantly, once you're at the end, your customer or you, if you need to help them out, maybe you need to edit their name, they put their name in wrong or put their social in wrong, one digit, right? You might need to edit it and then go ahead and resubmit it. But whether you're submitting it or your customer submitting it, once it's all done, click that button and then your customer is sent the authorization for credit and can go ahead and pay and pull their credit. So I can't demo that necessarily, but that's the next step after they click submit application. So once your customer completes that, pulls their credit, it's going to look like this in the back end. So this is our quote. We started over here on the loan tab. We could have added a realtor, but now we're landing on the docs tab, which is the next step, which is where all of our documents are going to live for this loan forever. So here, the first document for all loan is going to be our 1003. So our customer completed this 1003. You can see this graph is 100% complete. So if it was only 50% done, maybe you needed to help them finish, the graph would correspond. But most important here, we can see the application has been not only set to 100% complete, although all the fields are filled, but it's been submitted. And we can even see our card credit report pull is in here. So again, our credit pulls instantly and automatically when the customer pays for their credit report and submits their application. So this shows us that everything has been submitted, which is awesome. Now that it is submitted, we have a credit report. We can click on the Encompass API button. So Encompass is the LOS we use, but you don't need to actually log in there. You just click the tab and it looks like this. So in one click, you pull up the loan. You can see the basic info that if you're familiar with Encompass, it looks somewhat similar, but you have all the pages here. You need to work on the loan and get it ready to go. So hopefully it comes in with most of the info, do your thing, edit the loan, put all the other details you need to put in. And then the cool feature we have is once you're ready to pull AHAs and run Fannie or Freddie, you can click one button here, run them at the same time, and our AI will analyze it to see which is going to be best for your customer. So do your thing here, get your loan set up. You have all the basic controls here that you need to get the loan ready to go. And then your customer should hopefully be uploading documents as well. So here on the same tab, once your customer submitted the application, they land on their borrower portal and can start uploading documents. So they've completed the 1003 part. Now the next part is all the customer documents. So loan document request from the customer. So you can see this is a demo account, of course. So there's all kinds of different stuff that we've added. We uploaded a sample bank statement. Well, let's say we need to update this. So in just a couple clicks, hopefully the default packet is correct. But if you're doing a bank statement loan and maybe you started it with a conventional loan, maybe it's not correct, you can come in here. You could obviously ask for bank statements and anything else that's in our standard request, add it to your request. But the quicker way is you can come in here and actually replace the entire packet with the bank statement package. Because maybe you started as conventional, but you realize you need to go bank statement. Let's go ahead and switch everything out in one click. That would update all your requests. You can ask for some basic signatures. Again, you don't need like an e-sign software. We have some of that integrated here for you. And custom document type. So this is where when you're actually doing a loan and you actually need a custom document, a very specific document for a condition, you can go ahead and request that here. You can see this is where our AI has actually done this. So this wasn't actually me. This was our AI actually typing this out in a very nice format for our customer here, which I'll show you in a moment. So once you update your document requests, you can edit that anytime. You can send that to your customer so you can start requesting documents. They can start uploading documents. And of course, we've seen that we've already gone through the loan, run DU. So hopefully the loan's ready to submit. Again, on the same page, all of our actions are here at the top. So if we're ready to disclose the loan, get that out for disclosures, click one button, request disclosures, that goes to our disclosure team and gets those disclosures out. So hopefully the loan's in process. So let's talk about what happens next. So once you send that loan to the investor or lender, as you all know, we'll be gathering documents. We'll be doing our thing on the back end, waiting for the underwriter. But once the underwriter approves that loan, here's what happens. Let me zoom in a touch here. I know it's really hard to see. This is an actual email just to show you what happens because I can't do it live. It takes a moment. But we'll upload that approval. We'll get that underwriting approval from the lender or investor. Again, it doesn't matter which one. It's from any of our hundreds of different outlets. They all write it differently. Our AI will analyze that and grab all the pertinent information out of it. So here's what happens. Our processor went in, grabbed the approval from the underwriter, stuck it in there, and this is what came out. We have our pending conditions. So this came out instantly automatically for that loan. We can pop into our loan, and here we see our list of conditions. So our AI will put them in nice categories. Underwriters sometimes use shorthand. Our AI will standardize them. Underwriters sometimes, again, use shorthand. Here's a little bit more detail here, a little more context. So our loan officers and processors and everybody have a little more info, a little more standardized. And you see here, everything is added to the loan. And most importantly for you all, our AI is here to help you. So our AI is going to analyze this approval, analyze all the conditions, and give you tips to clear every single one. So if there's a resource or a guide, or in this case, they're actually going to reference the Fannie Mae selling guide, a specific page of it, to help you get the information that you might need to clear this condition. And so on and so forth. You see here, every single condition is addressed by the AI to help give you some tips. Now, what happens on the back end as well, the AI is doing this all instantly and automatically. It's going to analyze your conditions to update your borrower document request. Even if you're out and that underwriter approval comes in, even if you're not at your desk right that moment, our AI is going to analyze it, request anything we need from our borrower, and request it in a nice formatted way, in a layman's terms, write it out exactly what we're going to need, why we're going to need it, give our borrower some context. So you see here, this is a great resource to help you push that loan through, even if you're busy on another call or something like that. So you can see here, these are all the documents that Calvin AI has seen that we need to request from our borrower that we may not have yet. So a lot of these are pretty standard, but for example, a good example here is the debt payoff statement. So the underwriter might have wrote something very short, payoff for account ending 5239, right? So that's very shorthand. We need something a little more contextual here for our borrower. So our AI wrote this all the way out, tells the exact name of the account, the exact account number, tells them why, tells them some examples of what to use, right? This is where it's really helpful, where our AI is going to give our borrower some help here. That is typically where you have to make a call. So hopefully this helps you not have to make that extra call. This could be a payoff statement or confirmation with the header that the balance is settled. So this gives us not only some context, but it also gives us a little bit of tips of what we're looking for here, which is very helpful. And you see here that all happens instantly. And we can also ask for assistant requests. So if we need things like updated title, etc. So that all happens instantly. And then here is also what it looked like for your customer. So this is what actually went out to Home Loan Seeker, our sample borrower here. This is a link to the borrower portal, so they can go upload documents securely. And again, this puts it all in nice layman's terms, so they know exactly what we need and can get a little bit of help with that. So that's how our AI is always working to close your loan for you. So now let's look at back onto the loan. So once the approval comes in and the conditions are in the file, again, everything lives on one single page. So you started the loan here, you added a realtor perhaps, but again, the next tab here is still the docs tab. That's where all the documents for the whole loan live from start to finish. So here on the docs tab, remember, we had our loan application, then we requested documents from our borrower. Now we have a approval. Now we have our underwriter conditions on the same tab. So hopefully the document you need is right here. You just go ahead and slide it down here so you get that added to the condition and get those conditions fulfilled. So these are all the conditions here. You can see the yellow corresponds to these are marked as fulfilled. But if we need to say fulfill the social security number, so say we have a document for this, we'll come in here. We can upload a document directly to the condition. We can assign an e-folder. If there's already a document that exists in Encompass, we can just assign the folder. Or we can drop a comment to the underwriter. We can dispute that condition, say, hey, this is a DSCR loan. We don't need this. That'll send it to management. Management will ask to get that condition removed. Processor review, ask the processor for a hand. Obviously, you can't clear or reject them, but once it is done, you can mark them as fulfilled here. And again, that's all color coded. It checks them off. If you're familiar with Encompass, it's a little bit clunky to do any of this stuff. So hopefully this is a little more helpful, a little more intuitive, and obviously a little quicker. You saw how quick that goes. So once you have those conditions ready to go, you click one button, submit all those conditions to the underwriter for review, and of course, move that loan. So this is where your loan goes from start to finish in one single tab of the system, and it is connected to the CRM. So again, here at the top, we can click right back to our customer, check any notes on our customer. Everything is here in one system. And here at the top here, remember, we have all the different actions. We can request a disclosure that I mentioned before. We can update the milestones. We can request a COC. Of course, once we're ready to close, we can request a CD. And once we're actually ready for final docs, we can request final docs. And of course, if we need to cancel the loan, unfortunately, we can cancel that. So everything is here on one tab from start to finish. Another thing to highlight before I move on is a very cool feature here. You see a couple other tabs, borrowers. If you need to merge a couple borrowers together, there are two different borrowers in our system. And over here, the AI loan bot. So let me click the demo here. The AI loan bot is generated instantly when you start that loan. So when you start that loan and it has all the documents. So our AI always has access to all the guidelines, right? But we don't have access to the customer specific documents. So we create a secure vault for the AI. We can actually ask this Calvin version for this exact loan, questions on this exact loan. Will this loan meet these guidelines? What do I need for this document? Because this loan is under this thing. Check this exact document and refer back to the guidelines. Questions like that, we can actually refer to right here. Another cool feature, we have our AI assist feature. So we can always do instant VOE, VOA. We can run instant title fees. Of course, we can lock the loan, request insurance, request title, request flood insurance, request credit supplement. COC and cancel loan are still big buttons up here. So very similar there. So a lot of cool features here. When you get into the system and get your loan started, you can use our AI for all kinds of different features. So that's how we take the loan from start to finish in one tab. Now, let's talk about generating leads. So again, we're all about generating leads as well. So the best leads we have are going to be the leads that are coming in live from all of our ads. So we have tons of different ads on Google search, a lot of Meta, so Facebook, Instagram, all those kinds of places. So we're running ads at all times. And of course, people are going to our website. We have very strong SEO. People are going to our website, especially for our non-QM programs outside the box. We have a very strong SEO on that. But you see here, this is what our text messages look like. So this is my actual text messages from this morning. I had to scroll back up to a little earlier, but here in just a few minutes, you see I got a bunch of different leads coming in. These are our live leads as customers fill out forms or go directly from Google search or a Facebook ad and fill out a form and they're requesting information. So you see here, we have some Michigan purchase leads. We have Indiana, Michigan, Indiana, Maryland, jumbo. So these are all the leads that are coming in, and that link there is unique to you. So once you're plugged into the system, that's going to get texted out to 5 loan officers at a time that are licensed in that state. So 5 Michigan loan officers were texted that lead. If they don't claim it within the first 5 minutes, we'll go to 5 more and so on and so forth, because we want everybody to get to that lead as quick as possible because the customer is sitting there waiting for a live quote request in many cases. So once you click to claim that lead, it will be assigned to you. Leads are not shared. They are assigned exclusively to you. If someone clicks it after you and simply says this lead's already claimed, so just feel free to click it. It says this lead's already claimed, no problem. Good luck on the next one. And these are, again, some of our best leads. And we mentioned the premium leads too. Some of these, I don't see one from this morning, but there are hot quote leads. So we designate some leads as hot quotes. That's where a customer not only requested information on a program, but they oftentimes filled out the complete form to actually get a full quote. So we can actually send a quote. They have their estimated credit, the property value, everything we need to actually pull numbers. So those ones typically go to the LO Unlimited members first, but they also go to everybody licensed in that state still as well. We just want to get our people first crack at it. Now, some of the other ways we generate leads. So those are the hot leads that are coming in as people fill out those forms. So we want to get to those within 5 minutes. Remember, you're 400% more likely to close a lead if you call them within the first 5 minutes. So those are our hot leads coming in. Now let's talk about how we can plug into some of our larger lead lists and more of our unlimited access, as we mentioned. So you'll get those live leads coming in. You might get 10, 20 a day. It depends on how many states your license is in. Great. Click to claim those. But if you want to do it at scale, you can use our auto dialer. So this is where we can use our CRM, just like any other CRM, use our auto dialer feature, call hundreds of people in a day, drop automatic texts, emails, all that kind of great stuff. And you'll see here all kinds of different lead queues. These are going to be leads that are in our system, and they're not necessarily cold calls. Some of them maybe, but you see here, purchase leads from South Carolina. Those were leads that were texted and were not picked up in time, right? Leads that are texted to people, if they're not picked up, they're still going to be in these lists. So you'll see some of the hot quotes come in still. You'll see jumbos here. You'll see some recycled. So those are more warm, right? Those might be a little bit aged. You'll see some cold call lists in here. You'll see some realtor lists, right? So realtor lists are public in here. So you can recruit some realtors to your team. Hopefully, like I said, to send you some deals. We have cold call lists for different states. So just hundreds of different lists here. They vary. You do get some of the good stuff, right? The ones that are coming in live, they do end up in here, but not for as long typically, right? Hopefully they get grabbed up sooner, but you can always come in here and call unlimited leads and start your call session and really build your pipeline. Now, the other way to generate leads, everybody gets access to their website instantly. So as soon as you get activated, as soon as you switch that license over, we click one button, you get your phone number, your email, your website, everything is activated so you can start generating your own leads. So on everybody's website, you click on the apply now button. This is the quick quote form that we have. So a nice form on mobile that's nice and big as well. The customer can just fill out a few pieces of info, and that generates a quote that goes to you, exclusively to you. Obviously, if it's your website, that goes to you as your lead. And of course, if the AI can match it, it will quote it. But you see here, this is the main website. So if anybody's filling this out on the main website, that's what gets texted to all the teammates that are licensed in that state. And that's how we generate a lot of our leads. But you can use the same exact tools we use to generate leads for yourself. So how do you send people to your website? Again, as soon as you get activated here, this is actually my live backend here. You click on the promotion tab here, and you can see I instantly have access to business cards, flyers. I can even update my picture instantly, change my profile pic and update the picture that's imported on all these. I can click over here on the general tab. Might take a second to generate it. There we go. But it actually generated these flyers live instantly and automatically. So you guys all have access to generate flyers, regenerate them with new pictures or new data. If you update your website, and you see here the QR code that's on all the flyers scans to your website. So customers can go there, engage. Your business card is active to your website. So customers can go there and engage and get those leads routed directly to you. Now let's talk about purchasing leads. So if you like the leads you're getting, you can definitely purchase more leads. So if you like the leads you're getting from us, we have a very simple mechanism where you can just say, hey, I want to spend $250 a month. We will take a Facebook ad campaign that is already running, already generating the lead that you're already getting texted. So you already know what they are, what they look like, how to deal with them, except those will all go directly to you. So we'll just copy the exact ad we have and then route that directly to you. So you don't have to click to claim them or wait for other people. I definitely recommend to try some of our leads. Then if you like them, to scale up your personal pipeline, you can plug in here, quickly add an ad campaign. And that way you don't have to compete for those. And of course you earn full compensation. There's no lead split when you're paying for the leads. Now, if you already know what you're doing in generating leads, no problem. You can import those in real time. So you just click over here to the import leads tab. Everybody, when your website is activated, you have your own webhook here. So this is similar to what you'll have. And you can just set that up in a few clicks, put a few different fields in there, basic fields, and you will be instantly importing leads from any resource into your platform instantly. And then you can, of course, start taking their application. So that is how we can generate the leads. Let's just go back over. If you're ready to join, go to the join page here and just, again, go ahead and pick the loan officer comp plan, click the button, fill out the basic info. Once you move your license over and everything and activate your license and sign all the forms, it's all pretty much instant. We click a few buttons and boom, you get access to your training portal. You get access to all your tools. You get access to your website. Your phone number is generated instantly, your website, your email, everything you need, your phone number, everything is instant and automatic. And the final thing we want to go over before we open it up to questions is if you look on our website here, we have today's rates. I just pulled that up a second ago. So if you're curious on the rates, of course, we do have our rates here. These are the rates that already have our compensation built in and stuff. So you click on live rates, you can see our general breakdown and see our general pricing where you will get paid in full, offering your customer these rates. So hopefully that helps out. We'll go ahead and open it up to questions here now. We'll go through the loan officer fact, but let me go ahead and stop recording for today.